Just a tremendous example of a card which never surfaces in high grade. This is one of the most important investment pieces from all of pre-war, and I'd say Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth are the two icons from that decade. Ruth obviously started 20 years prior, but really became the American icon that he, is even still today. I would say in the 1930s and late 20s. The 33 Goudey and 34 Goudey productions really hold the brand of Ruth and Gehrig in special regard. And I would say the 34 Gehrigs are my favorite of all the Lou Gehrig productions. The 34 Gehrigs are the best, and in no small part just due to the more depicted, more detailed images. But then also this Lou Gehrig says slogan at the bottom, the dichotomy, I guess, of having like Lou Gehrig on top and on bottom, and it's just like they dedicated their whole production, or most of it, until they got to the high number series, to Lou Gehrig. To have his mug as two of the featured cards in the set as well, without Ruth, it really was a whole set dedicated to him, and it's worthwhile because he was that special, and it's amazing to think that they would have done that in the wake of a team member to Babe Ruth, and that's how great Lou Gehrig was. Offered here as a PSA 8. This is a really tough card. The number 61. It just doesn't come in high grade. Usually we're lucky to see it in a 5 or maybe a 6 on occasion. This is the best 8 that I think we've sold in memory. It's just a really hard card to find. Aesthetically speaking, just very, very light bits of wear to the extreme periphery. Centered maybe 5 points off right to left at the top. Even at the bottom it looks almost dead centered. But overall it's a beautifully preserved example. And as we zoom in, you can see the corners are generally very square, well formed. These are the cards that, man, they're getting hard to find. There aren't that many of them out there. You're limited to just a handful of copies for the whole world to share. And for a brand as diverse as Lou Gehrig, there's just never going to be enough to go around. So delighted to feature this world-class investment piece here from the 30s. Wish the prospective bidders the best of luck.